Good evening, wanderers of the unseen path. This is AM Radio Stories. My name is 11th Journey, and I'll be your guide through these fleeting waves. Tonight, I hold in my hands a letter that arrived not through the usual channels of the hum, but through the quiet persistence of history itself. It was written over a century ago by a woman whose life was both ordinary and extraordinary. Ordinary in its daily rhythms, extraordinary in the depth of love it contained. Her letters were discovered decades later, hidden in the walls of a house she once called home. Through a series of unlikely events, or perhaps not so unlikely, for the hum works in ways we cannot always perceive, they have found their way to this frequency. The letter reads,
Dearest Thomas, the days are long without you. The sun rises and sets, painting the walls with golden light, but it feels as though time itself has slowed. I sit by the window, watching the leaves fall in the garden, and wonder if you see the same autumn colours where you are. It is quiet here, unbearably so. The world beyond the garden hums with its usual rhythm, carriages passing, children laughing, but my heart is restless. I miss your voice, your laugh, the way you would hum that awful tune when you thought I wasn't listening. How strange it is, Thomas, to find so much comfort in the ordinary moments we shared, now that they are gone. I have been thinking about the stars lately. Do you remember how we used to sit by the fire and talk about them? How you would insist they were distant suns, while I, ever the romantic, imagined them as lanterns held by angels. I still look up at them every night, but now they feel colder, lonelier. Are they watching over you, Thomas? Do they know the way home? The papers say the war will be over soon, but I no longer trust their promises. The world seems so much smaller than it once did, as though it has folded in on itself. And yet, my mind cannot stop wandering. I think of all the questions that have no answers. Why must we fight? Why must we lose the ones we love? And, most selfishly, why must it be you who is so far away? I try to be brave, as you asked me to. I busy myself with the little things, tending the garden, mending the curtains, writing these letters you may never read. But sometimes, in the quiet moments, I feel the weight of it all pressing down. The war, the waiting, the not knowing. It is too much for one heart to bear. But still, I hold on to hope. Hope that you will return to me. Hope that we will once again walk through the fields behind the house, hand in hand, as though the world is not falling apart. Until that day, my dearest, I will keep writing, I will keep waiting, and I will keep looking at the stars, searching for the light that will lead you back to me. Yours always, Margaret.
Margaret's letter speaks in the language of the eternal feminine, the voice that waits, that tends, that holds love steady against the storm of uncertainty. Her words are not grand declarations, yet they carry a truth that philosophers have spent lifetimes trying to capture. That love is not diminished by absence, but refined by it. She writes of stars, those ancient lights that have guided wanderers since time began. But notice how her perception shifts. Once, she saw them as lanterns held by angels, beautiful and distant. Now, in Thomas's absence, they feel colder, lonelier. Yet she continues to look up. This is not naivety. This is the profound courage of one who chooses hope, not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. The mystic Rumi wrote of love as the bridge between you and everything. Margaret's letter is that bridge, spanning the chasm between presence and absence, between the known and unknown. She does not know if Thomas will return, yet she writes as though her words themselves could call him home. And what of her questions? Why must we fight? Why must we lose the ones we love? These are not merely personal lamentations, dear wanderers. They are the eternal questions that rise from every human heart touched by loss. Margaret becomes, in her waiting, a voice for all who have loved into uncertainty. In the Hindu tradition, there is a concept called viraha, the pain of separation from the beloved that paradoxically deepens love itself. Margaret's letter embodies this sacred ache. Her longing does not consume her, it illuminates her. It reveals love's true nature, not as possession, but as connection that transcends physical presence. To Margaret, across the vast and infinite web of time, your words have not been lost. They have found us here, in this moment, reminding us that to love truly is to love without guarantee, to tend hope like a flame in the darkness. And to you, dear listeners, I ask, when you love someone, do you love them only when they are near? Or do you discover, as Margaret did, that true love is a light that burns steady whether the beloved is present or absent? And so, we leave Margaret's words here, suspended in the hum that carries us all. Her love has traveled across more than a century to reach us, proving that some connections transcend the boundaries of time itself. I will be here again, as I always am, when the hum returns and the threads of time weave us closer still. Until then, keep listening, keep loving, keep tending the light that burns within you, for the journey is never truly done.